Greetings, brothers and sisters. What is up? Welcome back to yet another one from us. We're trusting, hoping, and believing that all is well with you. I've just done a video revealing that Mali has equipment that cannot be acquired by anybody despite any amount of money that they can have. President Assimi Goïta just revealed that there's equipment that Mali has recently acquired that is top secret. It will not be disclosed what kind of equipment it is, but it's so powerful that even if you had any amount of money, you would not be able to acquire it. Only a certain few are able to acquire it. And we are just celebrating this news from Mali and excited to see that beautiful things are happening in Mali and that they're continuing to secure their territory, and knowing that, the AES, all the other countries within the AES are to benefit from such improvements coming in from Mali. So right now, we are also seeing Mali taking huge strides when it comes to the military. And this is what they are doing currently. Mali aims for an autonomous military industry inspired by the Russian model. Mali is firmly committed to building a self-sufficient and robust national military industry inspired by the Russian model. This was affirmed by General Sergio Camara, Mali's Minister of Defense and Veterans Affairs, during his recent visit to Kazan, Russia. The minister expressed Mali's desire to develop its own military equipment production and maintenance capabilities in order to reduce its dependence on foreign sources. This strategic initiative aims to strengthen the country's sovereignty and security in the face of regional challenges. Russian expertise in development and integrating military industrial complex is seen as a major source of inspiration for Bamako. Mali is seeking to adapt this model to its own needs and realities, with an emphasis on personnel training and technology transfer. If this is not beautiful news for you, brothers and sisters, we don't know what else you're waiting for. But Mali is really showing us the way. Mali is opening doors for the AES and for the rest of Africa when it comes to military equipment, because for many times African countries have not been able to produce their own equipment, military equipment. Sometimes, international standards, I don't know what, these global communities, the forums do not allow us to have our own. But just Mali being out of ECOWAS and all these other bodies that are not useful for us as Africa, they are now able to think and say, you know what, we need our own equipment, we need our own personalized training, because we have different terrorists coming in from all different angles, and sometimes we don't even understand their strategies and their tactics and their techniques. So we need to train the people according to our specific needs, and Mali wants to create equipment that will be helpful for themselves and for the rest of the AES, I reckon. And seeing these improvements coming in from an army general shows you that this person is determined in making a huge difference for his country. Security, peace and security is one of the major factors that lead to development. Without those two major things, there's no development that can continue in a country. It will be very difficult, because if you're trying to do this, destabilization efforts might come in, so you really need to be secure. And at some point, when Mali and the rest of the AES were still relying on France, they couldn't get enough equipment to help them fight terrorism. We remember Captain Ibrahim Traore saying that they had just a few number of guns and equipment that the whole army was sharing. You cannot work in that way as a country. You need to have your own equipment, enough equipment, so that if anything happens in all the regions of the country, because you need to be always ready to defend your country from all corners, from all angles, not just a few equipment that will be only used in a certain location. And what happens when the whole country is under attack? Then it means you'll not be able to protect your people and your country. So with Mali wanting to start a factory and industry of military equipment and developing their own, this is the best way forward, brothers and sisters. Turkey has been the one that has been supplying, Russia has been the one that has been giving the skills, the equipment, and right now Mali says we want to be independent. We want to do these things on our own because we are capable, we have the money, we have the minerals, we have everything. Why aren't we doing it ourselves? And this is going to open a lot of job opportunities for Malians. We see a lot of people from the Sahel escaping and running to Europe for better opportunities and better livelihoods. But right now, when you see your leader trying by all means to open up job opportunities, to create employment, to better your lives, there would be no need for young brothers and sisters from the Sahel to be crossing the ocean and dying in the ocean as they do so, trying to seek livelihoods. And we're so excited to see such beautiful news coming in from Mali. And we've seen recently in the AES, they have just launched the Youth Forum, where young people from all the AES countries and friendly countries to the AES were meeting up and just discussing a way forward for young people and how they can be part of the development. This is the kind of news that we want to see. Opening industries. How do you now tap into the technological skills of these young people? How do you provide employment for these young people? How do you use them to develop your country? This is the kind of development, brothers and sisters, that we need for Africa. If it's not this way, then there's no way forward, because the AES model is the only way that has proved to us that it's possible for Africa to develop without any outside forces, without any outside help. With our resources and with our brains, we are able to develop our continent. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you would love to support us, please buy us coffee. The link is in the description box down below. Also super thank and super chats. Also support by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.